on the Marathis. Now, plenty to look forward to for both these teams, as they would have had to go back to the drawing board and trying to start afresh. Hi everyone, I'm Archana Vijaya, and it is indeed a pleasure to have you all on Smash Hits as we bring to you the Celebrity Cricket League. And it is my pleasure to have with me Charu Sharma on the show, and it's going to be amazing, Charu, as we're going to have the Bengal Tigers taking on the Veer Marathis. Now, both these teams lost their first matches in the weekend, the first weekend of the league. Plenty to actually amend now this weekend.
Well, yes, but it's a Super Sunday for sure, you mentioned, and all eyes will be on the second match, but more on that later because we can't pump that up till we pump this one up. The two teams you mentioned didn't lose their matches. They were smashed. And so, it's a very important day today for them to rise in the Celebrity Cricket League and show the world and all of us that they can play and play to a pretty decent standard. And the team that's in more trouble, I think, more pressure, is possibly the Bengal Tigers. Because, the kind of show they had in Siliguri, which was their home ground, I don't know what the pressures were. They were talking about a pitch not being 100% and so on and so forth. But there's no excuse for them getting only 68. They're a much better team than that. And they need to show that to all of us today.
I know. And I'm from Calcutta. I'd really hope that they come out
I can see the bias filtering through.
Well, okay.
The
Never mind that. Never mind
Thanks for pointing. Purple, this is cheating. But anyway, we'll let you get away with it.
Well, I have to tell you that, it's amazing that, like you mentioned, they've been smashed. But for them now, it's actually to go back to that dressing room and sort of find out where did they really go wrong? Where did they go wrong according to you?
They panicked. Archana, they panicked because, they lost 3 or 4 wickets for nothing. And then all they did was dead bat. Now, you can't dead bat in a T20 game. You've got to move it around for singles at least. I know that you might want to say, all right, no big hits now because we don't want a catastrophe, but take the run, take the single. There are plenty of gaps in the field, and the fielding is not exactly, the best in the world. It's pretty good. They're improving all the time. So that's where they lost a trick. They didn't take the singles when they were on offer. And, 68 is no score. But I say this again, they are a better team than the Veer Marathis. And they have the experience of the last season. So they know what to do. They know what the game's all about. They have a couple of new people as well. And the Veer Marathis, to me, are the team under pressure, even though they got 140 on that tricky pitch in Siliguri. So this is a match for the Bengal Tigers to win or to lose if they can't sort themselves out in the mind.
I think both teams will have to sort themselves out in their minds. I'm sure Riteish Deshmukh, as captain of the Veer Marathis, has got to change things around for their team, and I'm sure Jeet pretty much has the same thoughts on his mind. We have the toss coming up for you, but before that, it's time for a very short break. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Celebrity Cricket League as we are gearing up for a smashing Sunday. Well, the first game is coming up very shortly as the Bengal Tigers are taking on the Veer Marathis, and we have both the captains out there on the middle, and here we go for the Kalyan full toss as we decide who's going to bat and bowl first.
Season 3, and the first game of the day is between the Veer Marathis and the Bengal Tigers. At the toss, we've got obviously the two captains, Riteish Deshmukh from the Veer Marathis and Jeet from the Bengal Tigers. We've also got Mr. Sudhakar, MD of Abibus, sponsors of the Veer Marathis. We've got Riteish Deshmukh, owner of the Veer Marathis. We've also got Rajesh Shah, co-owner of the Bengal Tigers, and Vandana Jain, co-owner of the Bengal Tigers. We've also got Mr. Birala, match referee, who's going to pass the coin on, and we'll have the toss. Riteish is going to spin the coin. Calls tails, and it is tails. So Jeet, you won the toss. What are you going to do?
We would chase.
Jeet's going to chase. Any particular reasons for that?
Yeah, well, we lost our previous match, and I thought we were beaten badly, and our run rate is very down the table. And if we can restrict them in a lower total, then I think we'll have a chances. We can plan accordingly how to chase that total.
One last question. Any changes to your team? Because you just mentioned it was a bad loss. So any changes?
Yeah, there are 2-3 changes. Vivek is in now, and Shogotu is also there. So there are a couple of changes.
Good luck, Jeet. Go well. Riteish, what would you have done if you had won the toss?
We were gone for batting. So this looks like the toss was immaterial because he's going to choose to field. We're going to elect to bat. So I'm happy.
So both parties happy at the moment. But again, you all also lost your first game. So this is a crucial game. You're playing against an opponent who has lost their first game. Any changes in your team?
We have a couple of changes. We've got Upendra in, and Makarand is out right now. So I think both the teams have lost, and both the teams are going to look to win this game. So we're going to fight hard.
Well, good luck, Ritesh. Good luck for not only this game, for the rest of the tournament as well. That's the news from the middle. Bengal have won the toss and they've decided to chase. It's going to be a cracker of a game, so don't go anywhere.
Welcome to Hyderabad. It's the Veer Marathis taking on the Bengal Tigers at the LB Stadium. Match number 7 of the Kalyan Jewelers Celebrity Cricket League Season 3, powered by Parley 2020 Cookies. This is the first match of this day, which features a double header. Remember, Bengal won the toss. Their captain Jeet elected to field first. They put in the Veer Marathis into bat. The Veer Marathi captain, Riteish Deshmukh, is the man who's going to be taking strike. In the commentary position, I'm Raman Bhanot. A warm welcome to Ajay Mehra.
Thanks a lot, Raman, and good afternoon, all the viewers. Well, this is going to be a very important game for both the teams. Sandy, it's going to be from the pavilion end, or break bowler to start proceedings for Bengal Tigers. So, interesting ploy adopted by them, starting with spin straight away to the first ball of this game. That's a good delivery as well. A dot delivery to start proceedings for Sandy.
He was the pick of the bowlers in the first game that the Bengal Tigers played in Siliguri this season. Difficult to get away.
Oh, lovely ball
Is a marginal scenario. Wide called by the umpire, and rightly so. Boy being and bowl as far wide outside the off stump as possible, make the batsman reach out. Remember, the fielding restrictions are on. It's the first 6 overs, the power play applicable. Chance here, only if you're a little more fleet-footed, but that's a good effort. Try and get to the ball. At least a couple. Riteish Deshmukh not really being able to control the shot, getting it off the leading edge, but enough wood on it to take it past the infielder.
A lot of support, the brand ambassador for Veer Marathi, Genelia there as well. But that's a positive start by Riteish. Knew exactly what he was doing, just eluding the fielder at mid-off.
Oh, lovely.
Pushed through quicker this time by Sandy. Now you'll have to say, great work done by the organizers to get the ground into the condition that it is in at the moment. Remember, it was raining, it was pouring yesterday. But by the look of things, you'd probably say there wasn't even a single drop of rain, given the condition of the outfield. Off the outside edge. Runs here for the Veer Marathis.
But that's a good field placement as well, because there's a man at deep third man with a glaze on the ball. Definitely it will skid onto the batsman. That's the reason there's a man posted at deep third man straight away. Mahesh Manjrekar, he'll be on strike now for the first time in this game.
Got a 27 odd in the opening match of this season. Little unlucky, having thrown his wicket away of a dolly of a delivery, and he went on to say that. He said it's a different scenario to get out on a good ball, but I'm a tad disappointed not getting enough runs as I would have liked. Talking about the speeds that he's been clocking on the speedometer.
Yeah, you can see those variations, which is very good, very important as well for any bowler. He's mixing his pace. He's got a man at deep point for Mahesh Manjrekar, man at deep third man as well. Those two fielders outside the 30-yard circle.
Encouragement for the batsman to try and hit down the ground. And that's exactly what Mahesh Manjrekar does. Opens his account with a boundary. Mid on and mid off, both up inside the 30-yard circle. They were enticing the batsman to try and hit over the top. This was a swipe at that pitched up delivery by Manjrekar. And yes, a bomb chicka wawa moment there for the Veer Marathis.
Yes, and he's accepting the challenge on that occasion. Manjrekar, never easy. Picking almost from the way outside the line of off stump. And taking on the full this time. That will be another boundary to finish the over. A productive one for Veer Marathi after 1 is 12 for no loss.